Hello, my name is Claudia Cooper. I'm going to talk to you about something very dear to my heart that needs to be addressed. So please sit back, relax, and take everything in. The tiger, a beloved symbol all around the world, a feline so extraordinary it has been rumored to have supernatural powers. A powerhouse combination of muscle, intelligence, and determination, it is said that a tiger's stare is so hypnotic that it pulls in its prey, drawing it closer. An animal that can seemingly disappear at will, always lurking in the shadows, watching you, analyzing you, determining whether you're friend, food, or foe. These magnificent creatures have 6 surviving subspecies, the smallest subspecies being the Malayan tiger, reaching up to 285 pounds for males and 194 pounds for females, and the largest subspecies being the Amur tiger, reaching up to 675 pounds for males and 368 pounds for females. Each tiger has its own territory, which ranges from 60 to 100 kilometers squared for males and 20 kilometers squared for females, and crossing into another tiger's territory can be deadly. They need to eat 4 to 7% of their body weight a day, but often eat up to more than 100 pounds in a sitting and fast for days afterwards. Tigers are a crucial part of their ecosystems. As a keystone species, their ecosystems would change enormously without them. For a tiger to survive in an ecosystem, there needs to be enough water, vegetation, space, and prey. If there's enough of those resources for tigers to survive there, then that means there's enough resources for all the animals beneath the tiger in the food chain to survive as well. Therefore, if tigers are doing well in an area, then you can be sure that the rest of the life is doing well too. Not only are they a sign of a healthy ecosystem, but they actively help keep it healthy by keeping prey populations under control and balanced. Tigers have lost 93% of their historical range due to prey depletion and logging. At the beginning of the 20th century, there were 100,000 tigers in the wild. Nowadays, there are only around 3,900 left. They're being poached for every single part of them, majority of them being sold on the Chinese black market, as the Chinese have ancient beliefs that consuming different tiger parts will benefit them in various ways. For example, eating the meat would give them strength. China has gone to such great lengths for these parts that there are even tiger farms, disguised as tiger sanctuaries, where they keep hundreds of tigers in dire conditions, breed them to exhaustion, and are ultimately killed to be put on the black market. And this is what that looks like. Horrifying, cruel, greedy. What makes it even worse is when you realize that these kitties are no different than the kitties you cuddle up with at home, the only differences being their size and diet. They love, they bond, they go crazy for catnip and boxes, just as regular cats do. The tigers in the upcoming clips may be captive tigers, however, they still show that these animals have unique personalities and feelings. They are individuals. Take a look at them.
And he is the youngest tiger currently residing here at the sanctuary at 10 years old. He will permanently have a swollen ankle from an injury or potential break that was left untreated from the previous facility, but he doesn't let that get in the way of having a good time.
bait siya na. Kijk nou daar, jong.
Yet this is what we're doing to them. Why are we doing this? Where did we go wrong? The human race has followed this pattern for centuries. Discover, admire, want, hunt, and kill to no end. The only time it ends is when they're all gone. Why? Greed, ego, self-entitlement. All of us, to one degree or another, consciously or subconsciously, feel entitled to something. Man has always felt self-entitled to take whatever we want from the environment. And look where it's gotten us. It is not man versus nature, as we ourselves are a part of nature. Mother Nature raised us, evolved us, gave us the resources we needed to survive. We are animals, just like tigers are, just like the neighboring raccoons are, just like every other animal. We are not above them, and we are not their rulers. Somewhere along the line, we forgot how to live in harmony with the earth and her creatures. We slowly became so self-absorbed in our intelligence that led us to such great power that we stopped considering how our collective actions affected everything else. What caused this change in us? Why did so many of us change this way, yet the native peoples around the world did not? Protection and habitat restoration may be how we can help tigers and countless other animals right now, but it will always be an ongoing battle unless we can answer that question. Once we know what changed us, we can finally start to reverse it, just like how government teams are sent out to search for an epidemic's ground zero in order to understand it and then make a vaccine. At this point in time, there is still hope, yet nobody has any. I once told a friend that when the weather got warmer, I was going to go around and clean up the town's litter. Their response? Why? The world's going to shit anyways. It is this toxic thought that's holding so many people back from making a difference. There is hope for us in our home. It was our intelligence that poisoned us in the earth, but it's also what is going to help us fix the mess we made.